today I'm doing a video and it is health and hygiene tips for teenage girls, and I think this will be helpful for just young girls in general, and especially since most people are back to school now, almost everybody I think, so this will also be good tips for that, so just keep watching. And this was a requested video, so let's get started. My first tip would be to shower daily, or at least every other day. And I'm pretty sure this is a given, but you want to take a shower because you want to get all the grossness and germs from the day off of you. So especially clean areas like your feet and like your armpits and everything. So yeah, I definitely take a shower pretty much every day to stay clean and make sure you don't smell. Then next tip would be to brush your teeth daily also, and you want to do it at least twice a day, and most people do it once in the morning, once at night. I think everybody knows that, and it's good if you can do it after every meal, but I know that isn't really practical since if you're at school you can't brush your teeth after lunch. That would be really weird. So yeah, and it's good to floss too, but say if you don't do that every day, it's not that big a deal. And you especially want to brush your teeth if you have braces like I do, because you want to get in between the wire and your teeth and everything, because they tend to get more dirty than your normal teeth. The next one would be to wash your face daily also. That's good to do twice a day also, because it will get rid of any buildup on your face and it will prevent you from getting blackheads and pimples, breakouts, so you don't want those, especially if you're a teenager and you get them the most at that age. So yeah, I use this Olay foaming face wash daily, and this is a really gentle cleanser and you can use it every day. I like this one a lot. And then also I use this Neutrogena oil-free acne wash, and this one is an exfoliant. I would not recommend using this every day, even though it says daily scrub. I do it maybe every other day, every couple days, but it is good to clean your face extra and get down deep into your pores. So then you want some deo for your BO. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm talking about deodorant. And you're going to want to wear deodorant, especially if you're going to school, because during the day you do sweat usually, and that is not good. You do not want to smell bad and scare away all the people at school. So wear some deodorant. Even pack some with you if you have gym class, because you might want to put it on after. And so I would recommend, if you're just starting, I started off with this Teen Spirit type when I was younger, and it has just a really girly scent. I liked this a lot. I don't use this anymore, but I would recommend it if you're like 13, around there. I use now is this Lady Speed Stick, the Stain Guard type, and it's in the scent Daringly Fresh. And I really like this one. It has 24-hour protection, and it's really supposed to make sure that you don't stain your shirts, whether you're wearing like a black top or a yellow top. So that's good. And then also, if you don't like scented deodorants, I would recommend this Secret PLT unscented one. So yeah, that is that for deodorant. You'll want to wear some so you don't stink. And then also, you might want to use just a perfume or body mist just to keep you smelling extra good. And I wouldn't use too much though, because if you use too much then you're going to smell really strong, so just like 1 squirt, 2 squirts or something. And I will sometimes bring a small body mist like this to school with me and put it in my gym bag, just so that afterwards, after gym, you can just spray it all over yourself and you'll smell good for the rest of the day. And the only thing about that is you'll want to be careful, because I know when my gym class that a lot of times when you bring these in, everybody wants to use yours, so you will probably run out really quickly. But oh well. Another thing would be to wash your hair frequently. because if you're a teenager, you tend to get greasy, oily hair after a few days. So I would just say to either use like oil-free hairstyle products or just to use a cleansing shampoo and conditioner, any type of conditioner, and just wash your hair daily to keep it clean. My next tip would be hair removal. And so if you are at that age, you'll want to start shaving your legs and your armpits, especially if you're wearing a tank top or shorts. So you have a razor. I use the Intuition razor. You don't have to use this type, obviously, but it has the disposable top to it, and it has this outer rim of soap. And a tip about that would be you want to make sure that you don't use a dull razor blade, so you want to get new ones every so often. And with this one, you can tell if it's getting old because it will have, if it's new, it will have this around it, and then if it's old, it will look like this. And if it starts to look like this and all the soap is gone, that's when you know you should throw it away. And also you want to switch out your blade because you will get cuts and you'll get like razor bumps if you don't switch it out when it gets dull. So that's another tip. And when you're shaving, a tip would be that say if your hair is growing downwards, you're going to go the opposite way. So say if this was my leg, like this, you'd want to shave upwards. So that's just a tip about that. And you don't have to use all the time a shaving cream. A lot of people like to use shaving creams. I personally just use regular body wash soap. So depends on what you prefer. You could probably try out both, and whatever you like, just pick that. But you need some type of soap or something to lather up your legs so that you don't get cuts or anything on your legs. You can shave while you're either in the shower or in the tub, but you want to make sure that you have water on your legs and you kind of soaked your legs a little bit just so that it's easier to shave. Another thing that I think is pretty self-explanatory is to change your clothes every day. I wouldn't understand why somebody wouldn't do this, but you want to change your underwear and your t-shirts, everything that you're wearing the day before, and put on something new, because if you sweat or smells do absorb into your clothes and you would smell bad if you wear the same outfit over and over. So just wear clean clothes every day. And next, on to your period. And that's sometimes an awkward topic for people. I don't have a problem talking about it, but if you have your either pocket in your backpack or just bring a little container like this. This is my MyGlam bag, and put some pads or tampons in your school bag just because you don't want to get your period during school or something and not have anything, because it sucks to have to go to the nurse and ask for tampons. Really awkward, so I would just recommend doing that. And so yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I can think of. I hope you guys found this helpful. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!